land was darkened with them. Again, the nearby land of Goshen was spared. Darkness, the plague, the ninth one of darkness in Egypt, is described as darkness which may be felt. How dark does it have to be to feel darkness? It covered all the land of Egypt so that they couldn't even see each other. But it did not extend to Goshen again. Then there was the death of all firstborn, people and beasts, struck by an angel of death in a single night. Israel's firstborn was spared if the blood was put on the doorposts. Then we had the burning bush, which was not consumed, another miracle. Then we had Aaron's rod, which changed into a serpent. We had the Red Sea divided at just the right moment that the nation of Israel passed through on dry land, but the sea then violently consumed the Egyptian army. Then there was manna that was sent daily to feed the Israelites, except on the Sabbath. There was water that was drawn from a rock. The earth opened up and swallowed Korah's whole army. There came fire from the Lord and consumed 250 men. These are miracles. These are signs from God. Water was provided in the desert from a rock after it was hit and smitten by Moses. The Jordan divided so that the Israel could pass over dry, shod land near the city of Adam. The walls of Jericho, it fell down at God's command after the Israelites proved their faith with God. The sun and the moon stayed motionless, which was longer days, to enable the Israelites to win a crucial battle. Can we explain that long day? There was a major hailstorm that destroyed the Amorites' army in the battle with Joshua. Balaam's donkey protects and speaks. An angel is dispatched against Balaam to express God's anger. But Balaam's donkey repeatedly protected him from the angel and ultimately spoke to Balaam. Can we explain the strength of Samson, or the supernatural death where men of Bethshemesh smitten for looking into the Ark of the Covenant, or the supernatural death of Uzziah smitten for touching the Ark? There was a disease and healing where hands instantly withered and then restored themselves. Prophet killed by a lion immediately after disobeying God's direct command, but his donkey was spared. The widow's meal and oil. A widow had a meal and oil increased during the meal. The resurrection, a widow's son was raised from the dead. There was a drought in response to Elijah's prayer. Supernatural fire in response to Elijah's prayer. There was rain in clear response to his prayer also. The ravens delivered food through his prayer. The river was divided. The Jordan River was divided by Elijah and Elisha near Jericho. Supernatural transport. There was Elijah carried up into the heavens. There was the Shunammite son that was raised instantly and healed of leprosy. And Gehazi instantly was infected by that leprosy. How about an iron axe head made to swim in the river of the Jordan? Syrian army smitten with blindness. The Syrian army then healed of this blindness. Elijah's bones revived the dead. There was a mass death, an army of 5,180 killed overnight by an angel near Jerusalem. there was instant disease. King Uzziah instantly struck with leprosy in Jerusalem. And protection in blazing fire. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Delivered from the fiery furnace. Daniel was saved from the hungry lion. Those who had falsely accused Daniel was then thrown to the same lions who killed them. Jonah survived the fish belly and safely landed. So how could Jonah survive for 3 days in the belly of a whale? So many miracles were performed by God in the Old Testament. And yet, I said yet, one miracle outweighed them all. We celebrate every year at this time Christmas. We give out gifts. We give out food. We give out kindness. We go out of our way to be gentle and kind to even strangers. We hold the door for them. If somebody, at this time of the year, people are more joyous and more giving than any other time of the year. People hold a door for you now and they say, have a happy holiday. And it seems like the cashiers are all happy, and it seems like all the people you run into are all happy. And you notice it at this time of the year because it's sort of it kind of changes. But the joy of the year shows up. We give to charities, and we serve at homeless shelters, and give to foundations like the Make-A-Wish Foundation, UNICEF, and Operation Christmas Child, and the Shoebox, and Angel Tree. But out of all of the gifts we ask for and receive, there's only one gift that is eternal. Only one gift that can heal. Only one gift that can deliver. Only one gift that can provide. Only one gift that can protect. And one gift that guarantees us a place in heaven. This gift came through an immaculate conception without a flaw. This gift was born in a manger and swaddled in clothes as a lamb, and someday will return as the Lion of Judah. This gift that laid hands on the sick and all recovered. This gift that raised the dead and opened the eyes of the blind. It healed the lepers. It forgave the prostitute. It fed the multitude. It walked on water, and he calmed the storm, resisted the devil, and forgave the man at the cross, died himself, took the keys from Satan, rose on the third day, appeared to the disciples, and many more, put the power back in our hand, and sat down at the right hand of God, and is performing miracles even to this day. I know because I'm a walking miracle. I'm God's favorite. So let me introduce to you the first reason, or the true reason, for the season, and the real reason we celebrate Christmas. Our Lord and Savior, the one and only, the undefeated Jesus Christ. I'm going to take my seat.